Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good whatever time it is you're watching. I got a lot of stuff yesterday, making sure I was prepared to keep going. A lot of it was garbage, but there was some good stuff in it. I found out some new information, and yet another point of frustration with this game. This time from a UI standpoint. Because there's apparently something that you could do all along, but the game does not actively tell you. I think it actively tells you something else instead. But I'll get into that when Isaac gets here. Isaac's got his own stuff to talk about, apparently, so we've got plenty of stuff to talk about today. There's apparently, like, a Steam detective sale as well. It's like, it sucks because, like, I wish I could afford these games, but, like, I'm struggling to get time at work, and I might have to just leave if I can't get it. Because, like, absolutely, like, playing, like, Blueprints or something on, like, Obra Dinn on stream would be, I think, really fun. Like, a really funny, like, collaborative thing. And that wouldn't just be me playing the game. You opened my drink. Because, like, Blueprint seems like a really fun game, and, like, what's the full price of it? Like, I have no doubt it's worth the 30 that it costs full price. It's just not a thing I can spring for at the moment, especially when I've got so many other games I could play. Like, I did buy Infinite Wealth again, and I gotta finish that. Gotta do more progress on that. I've not been in the drive to play that game, but it doesn't help that I'm trying to catch up a character in 14, and I got a lot of story to do. Let's put it that way. Like, for those who know, for those who, like, have a sense of scale of it, so for this character alone, I have it built for an alternate FC that I do stuff with, and building the submarines has been one point, but, like, I leveled Monk up all the way from, like, 1 to 99 with this. Not 99, like, well, technically, I guess, but I story skipped to Dawn Trail, did all of Dawn Trail, and I have all of Patch, and I did all of the raids, but I have all of the side content left to do. Like, all of it. So, like, if I want to do, like, any extreme farming or anything with other people or on my own, or Wondrous Tales, like, I gotta go unlock that, but I don't want to rush it. I really need to do story. Because, like, the time being, Ether's going to be locked off by the baby jail for data center travel. So I can't just freely travel back and forth to do, like, farming events with some friends I've made. So I gotta, you know, have my alt ready. That way I'm not just telling them, hey, I'm stuck on Ether, so I can't really, like, join you guys. Like, that sucks. Maybe one day that solution will be available in the form of cross data center, party finder, and duty finder, but, you know, I can dream until then. All I can do is make my thoughts known on Twitter. Well, it didn't do the promo, so we're gonna fix that real quick. I don't know why the bot's been having issues. It's not just me it's having issues with. Let's type this out. Here we go. And again, I might as well like post this in some other places. I should also mention, like, as frustrated as I've been with this game, I keep wanting to play, so, like, there's at least something here. Right? I'm not just, you know... I'm not continuing the game out of spite, like, I actually want to play it. Here we go. Okay, nothing is happening on the tweeters. I'm just getting more Code Vein news. Just kind of like, you know, getting Code Vein news is nice, but I don't want to see it yet. Yeah, throw it, please. Alright. So, sorry, after the long preamble, let's go ahead and take the starting soon off. So I went around and did all of the tombolas. So I got the gold ring, which gives me gold for every step I take, basically. It's really good. I got the Mercury Rapier, which is, you know, it's pretty good. I don't know how it works with abilities yet. I never really got a chance to try it. The Gold Bracer, which we will talk about when Isaac gets here, and this is why I'm frustrated with this game. All you need to know is maybe buffs didn't work the way we thought it did. But there's nothing in the game that tells you otherwise. But anyway, that was a very good thing. I found a Orochi sword, which is pretty good. Let's see. I got Erdrick's shield, which is really good, especially because I can put it on our healer. I got the golden bamboo lance, which is also really good. I got a lightning staff, which is nice. And I got 42 mini medals. Actually, I need to go get that reward. And you'll notice, if you were paying attention, there's like a few more objective circles. Hello, Earth. There's a few more objective circles because I got locked into a cutscene because we ended slightly too early. I should have tried to leave and actually save. And I'll have to remember that lesson for next time. Focus, pocus, scroll. I gotta change the text speed. Because I was resetting for Tombola. I also got a puff puff scroll. That's fun. Oh, they made the prayer ring an item instead of accessory. Huh. Interesting choice. Focus Pocus is the thing that restores MP, right? Right? Restores MP for 3 to 5 turns. Okay. So yeah, we want that for Caradoc. Just so he can have that on his own. I don't know why my audio output is lagging a little bit. Or like skipping. But I'm gonna test the delay again. No, it's fine. Okay. Alright, a swallowtail is nice, but like, what are we looking for? Right? What are we looking forward to? Miracle Sword is very good. Siren Sword is very good. But again, like, not seeing anything like... Yeah, I guess we really just kind of want 50. But anyway, I also got the Tectonic Plate, Metal Slime Helm, Metal Slime Armor, this little hat. I got some good stuff. The Agility Gillet did not last very long, so that's sad. Yellow?
Whoa.
Alright, I gotta do the setup real quick.
Yes.
I found out something really stupid, by the way, with this game.
I heard.
I don't want to change that. Oh jeez. Yeah. So used to clicking on that. Hold on, make sure it didn't do something stupid. Nope. Okay. Projector, new window. All right.
I can see.
All right. So, you know those buffs that I said were all like one stage, right?
Uh-huh.
What if they weren't? What if they've been multi-stage this whole time?
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Because that's what this piece of equipment does. Skull Bracer enhances the effect of defensive spells and abilities. Apparently affects more than defensive stuff, but I don't know how much
And you've been playing hard mode this whole time. You
Yeah.
fool.
Yeah, but there's nothing to tell you that I could use, Kabuff more than once in a row, more than one time,
Yeah.
and, like, get more out of it. Because it just says, like, oh, the effect is renewed. Like, how, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
But apparently, you can get up to, like, 6 stages. With each
What the
stage,
fuck?
with each stage giving you, like, less and less and less and less, right?
Yeah,
There's
checks
a
out.
whole
Diminishing
formula.
returns.
Yeah, diminishing returns is the whole thing. With this, it takes 3. It takes 3 casts instead of 6. That's what it does. It like halves the amount of cast to get to the full effect. But it's like every time we've done it, it's like, yeah, the effect has been renewed. I'm like, that doesn't scream second stage.
No.
Right? Like that just
Yeah.
So like we'll have to try that. The other thing for the story stuff, we got launched into a cutscene. Basically, we were at the fairy palace. I actually don't think I got the chest at the fairy palace. I forgot.
The thing I told you to do while we were there.
Okay, so they fixed it. They fixed it up. And we got all the hidden ones. So I'm just gonna see here. Prayer ring. Not exactly incredible. It's fine. Bookcases?
Bookcases.
Now, like, what do we find? What do we got? A Tempest Shield. Okay.
Man, that would have been nice for that boss fight.
Yeah, that would have been really nice for that boss fight.
Well, we didn't kill him, so we're probably fighting him at least one more time.
2 more days of having a dying graphics card. You've got this, Valorith. Anyway, let me go to the other side again.
I believe.
If my computer keeps having issues, I might have to do, like, a fundraiser thing to, like, get my computer checked out and potentially buy a new part. Because I just don't have the money for it. Okay, so it was these stones, right? So, so there's apparently this record keeper, right? Remember her from the first game?
Yes.
she records all the memories of all the fairies and like of the hero. Well, that little lady monster, Mariella, she apparently like stole all the memories because they're like living, like they're like objects, and she scattered them under the ocean. And there's 7 of them. So she's like, "Hey, can you go find those?" I'm like, "Okay." And while searching, I also found another scene. Very by accident, because I was just going through, like, looking for stuff. In the deserted village of all places. This is not on the list of things to go to, but I have a feeling, Durkendor will tell us all about it. Because I happened to, because I found RPG sites like spoiler-free walkthrough, which is really good. Thank you, RPG site. I really like it. There's no sarcasm there. I really do like it. And they're like, yeah, there's a sigil here. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
I see.
So the scene that I got, and the reason that we still I don't have the scene available is because I didn't know when the last time my hard saved was, and it auto-saved me entering the village immediately into the cutscene. So it's just Matilda going like, man, this place is really creepy. I think we're being watched. Like, the fear of the unknown might be like the scariest thing. So that's all you've missed. We're all caught up. But that's why there's more target circles. So I think let's go to Durkendor. Oh, I should probably show you guys how much I have in the bank now, after just walking around and picking up all the magic key chests. Is there a way to do it? I can just go in and talk to him, but... You have 36,300 gold! So, you know, after, like, going around and finding all of the stuff, some of which was just gold, and just walking around, like, yeah, I've gained 200 gold just this stream from walking around, by the way. So we're gonna have that on for, like, forever.
That's why I nudged you really hard yesterday to get the things.
I know! Once we could get it, like, it was, you know, we couldn't get it before because it was behind this door, right? Like, it's all the way... Well, potentially I could have come in from the side of the city, but there's no way I would have known that.
Yeah.
This was the bamboo lance, which we also got. I also got the Pirate King's pendant, which increases drop rate, and I'm not sure if I want that on or not, because it feels like the drops have been kind of meh. But, like, you know what, we can look. Defeated monster list. Does it tell us? Yeah, like these. So let's go to the other side. I'm just looking at the item drops. See when it changes. Okay. Like these drops are kind of meh. There's like a couple of them that are okay, but a lot of these not looking amazing. Like there's nothing really.
Seeds are good.
I mean, the seeds are good, but like
a few of them had like an oomph powder or something like that.
Yeah. But like, which would I get rid of? You know what? Hold on, I can get rid of the scholar specs because I can confirm I don't think the wisdom actually does anything for. We got a bunch of other stuff, but a lot of it's garbage.
Yeah.
And it is not cursed. I did check it already.
Look, at least the accessories are better than 6s. Where it's just like, oh, there's only like
Hold on.
3 things in 6
I'm
that
about
are
to say,
good.
no, what I'm going to tell you, what accessories? There basically aren't any. 6 had an equipment issue. Like 4 and 6 had equipment issues on different ends of the scale. 4 didn't have enough equipment for everyone, like no variety. 6 has plenty of variety, but no one can equip the damn thing. That and combined with, you know, every character has a set equipment list rather than being based per job. You kind of like get shoehorned into specific jobs. Like, yeah, Millie can be a gladiator, but she'll never, you know, be a good one because she can't wield a high-powered sword. Like, you know.
Yeah.
We find ourselves unsure of how best to proceed. The last of the sigils yet eludes us. Okay, well, we're clearly not supposed to do this first. I recently heard tell of a cohort of scoundrels searching high and low for certain strange stones. Word hath it that monsters and bandits aplenty are engaged in their search. The monsters do not surprise me, but bandits? That means to say that other people know of the sigils? Whether they know the true nature of that which they seek, I cannot say. However, I am abreast of where their hideout lies, south and east of Munahan. So I fear the only means by which you might learn more is by inquiring with them directly.
Like, a pretty stone is a pretty stone.
It's true. Verily, there is much I know little of, despite all my bluster to the contrary. My mind hath been preoccupied of late with shoring up Durkandor's defenses against the monstrous menace. You've been a great help. You told us where they were.
Yeah.
Like, you gave us all we need to go on. Like, you gave us a lead. That's important. Like, you don't have to know where the sigil is. You just give us a direction. We can go look for it while you get more information.
Yep.
So now there's a target circle on it. So... because, like, look, I didn't look at the walkthrough for this game to, like, know where to go, but there's 2 options for sigils. Under the Sea with Mariella and Durkandor, and I don't think Mariella leads to the thieves' hideouts.
No.
There's a strange world where it does, but I doubt it. We're gonna try it. We got a lot of new equipment.
I'd be willing to part with this if you murder your own kind for me.
Bet. There's these thieves to the north. They're kind of nasty. Like, you'd murder those, right? Bet. Alright.
I don't want to dirty my hands with such filth. Do it for me.
Evil Sylvia be like.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a scene here. This is the one I could avoid, but... We're not alone here, I'm sure of it. As if I can hear something no mortal was meant to hear. Just in the distance. From the mountains. like the Ricola guy or a yodeler, but it's just a fart.
Yeah.
I still every so often go back to the Adventure Time clip of like, all right, Jake,
Yeah.
we have to sneak by these skeletons. We have to be really quiet. Just lets out a fart. It's like it just echoes. There, get him, Jake. I thought it would be funny. And I'm like, I can't disagree with them. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Hand over the bag. Is this Robin Hood? No.
No. No Robin Hood here.
No, just this monster who looks like he's from Ed, Edd and Eddy and our Courage the Cowardly Dog. Look at those
You're
freaking
right.
legs, dude. Does that say surgical spirit? Oh, it's Matilda. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. I did not read the text box, and I just saw it turned, and it said Matilda. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, it did say surgical spirit.
Sure did.
You're thieves! All I did was supply a few morsels of information for a small fee. The punishment for stealing from Lord Atlas is death! I mean, look, we can, you know, put them in jail all we want, but, you know, like, we can give them a lighter sentence if they're stealing from monsters. I think that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the bad ones, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Cheers on an ally, significantly increasing their attack for 1 turn. Well, no one else has an attack stat, so that's kind of useless.
From what I was seeing of looking up stuff, that's kind of Matilda's stuff for the hero.
What do you mean? Like, in...
You egg on the hero, and the hero just cleans house.
Oh yeah, but we got that from a scroll. Matilda, I think, learns it normally.
Oh.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
there was an egg on scroll, and like only the hero can learn it. Because like otherwise, I would not have given that to the hero.
I was not paying attention to whose menu you were on.
I was on heroes.
Okay.
But yeah, no, absolutely. If I can egg on the hero, that's like the whole thing. I don't think you guys have breath attacks. Thin air. Actually, hold on. No.
I don't remember when she learns it, but I think we're still a bit away from it anyways.
I believe we are, but I did get multi-heal. We were not that far away, so I just did a few battles. Magic barrier. Ooh, I don't... You're not a demon. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wake you up.
Yeah, don't want to get persecuttered.
Dum-dum. We don't have... Might be an undead. Let's go ahead and shocking slash as well. You seem to be the problem child, Ghost. Can we seriously stop?
I think the real problem is the hog.
It might be. Anyway, I found a scroll for Sap.
Yippee!
You're stupid. Alright, demon? Definitely not undead. Oh, defense is going away. Actually, no. We can do Falcon Slash with you, buff with you, multi-heal.
We will prevail! Thank you very much.
Not a demon. Still a lot of damage.
Yeah, still a lot of damage.
There's no spells. Cattle prod?
Probably.
They're not using any spells, so like that's fine.
Yeah.
Not anything that magic barrier is gonna protect against. Actually, no, it's Sweet Breath, so it wasn't even snooze.
Yep.
Do you know mid heal? No, you know re heal. What do I want you to do? Let's just do thin air again. I wish to oomph you.
You're mine!
Wow. There we go.
Incredible.
Oh no. That's fine. It's almost dead. Matilda, you're gonna defend. She needed it.
Yep.
Okay.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna Miracle Slash to heal himself. Nobody else has Cockadoodle-Doo, sadly. Mid heal. You. Buff. Maybe it doesn't have multi-stages, but like it just enhances what we have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if he was an undead or not. I don't think we looked, really.
Shrug.
Falcon Slash. Shocking Slash. Actually, no. Nope, nope. Then up. Shocking Slash the other guy.
Multi-heal! Thank you very much.
Gone.
Gone. Which, weirdly enough, was not undead, apparently.
I think he might have been. I'm not sure. He's just resisting physical attacks.
Oh, that would check out.
Yeah, because he also resisted
So it
Falcon
just kind of
Slash.
balanced out. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Demon. Mercurial Thrust. Falcon Slash. We have lightning now. We could have used that, but meh. And then it's just Frizzle.
Gone.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a priority issue, and I think that's what we were. We could have dealt with that like 1 or 2 turns earlier had I known. Whatever. It's fine. Multi-heal again. That's what we needed. Absorb magic and harvest moon. That's pretty good, actually. A suit of armor.
It's just a little harmer.
He's just a guy. Oh yeah, we did pick up a key item. I gotta remind me about that after this cutscene. Oh yeah? Well, what about this?
What about this?
He must have dropped this when he ran. The key to his chambers? Would that the address were marked upon it. How dare he flee whilst we risked life and limb? Or what kind of person earns a living robbing monsters? I promise you I know not. I merely relayed to him the whereabouts of a strange rock. Is it adorned with a pattern of sorts? Why, yes, but how did you... It matters that you know of it and how you came to be involved in this mess. Well, lately, countless individuals have been seeking this particular artifact. Offered me a princely sum for more information on the object. Once again, finding naught but cobwebs in my moth-eaten purse, was compelled by cruel circumstance. What happened after that? Accompanied our friend to the home of the people who owned the stone. Imagine my surprise when he slipped it into his sack and took to his heels. Naturally, the stone's owners were not best pleased. In all the confusion, I found myself following the blackguard back to his hideout, hotly pursued by those he robbed. But once they arrived here, they suddenly transformed into monsters. I was yet struggling to believe my eyes when you appeared. Oh goddess, what have I become embroiled in? He thought his identity concealed, but I knew it from the first. He is a courier of Munahan. I do not know everything. That stone, for instance. Why do fiend and fellow alike desire it so? Investigate as I might, its true significance yet eluded me. No, sorry. Pray wait just a moment. I mean, I can give you money for a night at an inn.
Ooh.
If you truly are as skilled as you say, might I recommend that you seek out the King of Durkendor. His Majesty places great store in the gathering of information. I'm sure he would have a place for you. A fancy weapon is all you need to enter the castle. As for the audience, just tell them the scions of Erdrick sent you. About to say, you can't tell me there's nothing in here. Steel Sickle. That ability that sucked in 8.
While you're in the menu, you mentioned an item.
Yes. I picked up a key item from a magic chest. I don't know what it does yet, but where'd it go? There. The Subtle Shuttle, an item of cloth-making equipment so specialized that only the most skilled of weavers can work with it. That's what I picked up. I don't know what it does. Ooh, Padfoot. I do like that. Wow, it's a lot of people that can learn it. Here you go, Isgon. Have something. And barrel? And then to... oh my lord. I'm gonna rest first just in case it tries to stick us into a fight.
Yeah. Smart idea.
So anyway, you said you had some stuff to talk about.
Had to clear my own throat. Blech.
Blah.
Blech. I do, in fact, but I'm gonna put my socks on first because I haven't done that yet.
Hold on, I need my socks to rant properly.
No, I need my socks so my feet don't swell up for whatever stupid reason that they do because I don't have the compression socks on.
Deposit our money. I did espy a second. Alright, so we're looking for a second priest. Where are you, second priest? Maybe he's underground? And there's this. Let's see if that key the bandit drop fits the lock. Alright, well, here we go. Nothing on the way.
This is what thou wanted, is it not?
Yes, yes. Thou hast done well in delivering the sigil unto me, child. Now hand it over. Thou midst deny providence?
Before I give this to thee, I want thy solemn word that the children of Hargon will see my sister hail.
Now, it will not do for an infidel to speak the High Priest's name so casually.
Hang your High Priest! Finding a cure for my sister is all that matters to me. Swear that thou wilt help her, or I will walk away this instant.
What a pity. If thou wilt lay all bare, scorning the High Priest and his children, then
Wow, you're
so
winning a lot of favors here, buddy.
shall I.
No. It cannot be. But what of it? So thou art a monster? I care not. I only want to know if our agreement still stands.
You still believe I spoke true? That I would lift a finger for your plaguey sister after you brought me what I wanted?
Why are you telling this before you have the stone?
Then you are a fool to the end.
Stop!
Who are you? It hardly matters. All who stand against the children of Hargon shall meet the same fate.
We fight as one!
Do not falter!
Unfortunate. There we go.
You have my gratitude.
Let me try that. Didn't do much more. Oh, great. So let's do high-risk mid again. What did I do for you?
Mid-heal!
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Also have to unfortunately go to the bathroom.
How unfortunate.
Have care!
Thank you. Here, a boon. We
There.
will prevail.
I'm trying to get my stomach to stop growling at me by lunging. Can you stop? Can you stop?
Here, a boon.
It's like, geez, they keep attacking her. Oh, it circle back so.
Do try to stay alive.
Why do you suddenly have 3 turns? What the fuck?
Fuck.
Where did that come from? I feel like the AI in this game is scuffed because they just like he like kept solo targeting Paranel just the whole
Yeah.
time. Like what the hell?
You're mine! Oh. Oh.
Oh, I hit muster strength. God damn it! I forgot there's a fucking 3rd page. God damn
Well,
it! I love that attack suddenly did like way more.
Yeah.
Oh my god. For fuck's sake, can the 50% work?
Right.
Where was I? Just in time.
Thank you.
Be careful.
You are too kind. Do try to stay alive.
I let down my guard.
You did it.
Oh my god. That random, like, again, just 3 turns, like, oh, let's just hit Paradel for 2 crits and a regular hit. What the hell?
Yeah. I feel like it's a percentile roll for them to just split their damage.
Like I've said before, I feel like I'm playing hard mode on normal mode. It's because they
Yeah.
don't know what they're doing.
How could I lose to mere children? Lord Pazuzu, have mercy upon me.
Blech.
Pazuzu. Another of Hargon's champions, perhaps, alongside Atlas, Belial, and Mariella.
Belial?
No, it's Belial.
No, it's not.
Are
There's
you
no
hurt?
bees.
Try not to move.
Belial
Nor
now.
flee as you did last time.
Forgive me. And thank you. That is the second time you've saved my life.
I'm glad you remember us. We 4 are on a quest to end Hargon's reign of terror. Are you one of his children?
Perish the thought. No. No. I only wish to save my sister. My sister fell ill some months ago. The healers tried everything, but no spell nor nostrum could cure her. Just when I thought all hope was lost, he came to me. He told me that if I joined the children and did enough good deeds for them, that a man named Pazuzu, a leader of their order, would see my sister saved. Yet the deeds he made me do for him were far from good. I was told to commit sin after sin and encourage others to do the same. Yet I still did them. Though I knew it was wrong, it was the only hope I had.
Yeah?
Once I had proven myself loyal, he bade me steal the stone for him. He said that if I did, he would arrange for me to meet with this Lord Pazuzu.
I feel like the voice director doesn't know how to pronounce words.
Promo.
There's an extra E at the end of Bade. It's Belial, not Belial. There's no second E.
And so you reached out to the Trader of Secrets.
Does this not sound all too familiar? The monsters in Rippleport also disguised themselves as humans and encouraged people to steal for them.
It would stand to reason that their purpose was the same as this priest's. That they too were of the children of Hargon.
Yeah, except the people in Rippleport were like, you told us we would have paradise. We're not gonna fucking steal for you. This is a ripoff. Come on, let's go.
Yep.
And that they all answer to one Lord Pazuzu.
It appears so.
But did not the monsters who were sent to reclaim the sigil say that in stealing it, this fellow had angered Lord Atlas?
Oh, because Lord Atlas already had it.
Yep.
But this guy doesn't know that. He was like, these are just dudes.
Would that not imply that Pazuzu and Atlas are enemies, competing against each other for the sigils?
I mean, not really. Not in this instance, no, but they probably are anyway.
That it would.
It really doesn't. If you put all the information together correctly, there's no way. Like, unless ahead of time. Actually, because the priest would have had to have known Atlas's minions already had the stone.
Yeah.
Like, did say steal it, but like, he didn't tell who it was from. Just that someone had it. But who knows?
Aye, 'tis true, 'tis true. The priest specifically forbade me from relinquishing
Okay,
the
where's
stone
that?
to a beast by the name of Atlas. It appeared to be a matter of pride.
Once again, the monsters are not satisfied with bringing misery to us. They
Anyway,
must bring misery
edge
to
break.
each other.
Whoops.
Edge break.
Despite devoting themselves to the same cause, they think only of their own interests.
One questions whether they are truly allies at all.
What a fool I've been. How willing I was to serve. If not for you, I would have lost not only my pride, but my life.
Well, I, for one, am very glad you did not. But, if we might take the stone from you, it is rather important as it happens.
I can imagine. The way those creatures coveted it. Take it. At least this way, it will not fall into their hands. The priest was right. After all I've done, I'm past saving. I only wish that my sister
That's not
might
true.
not share my fate.
Because I've always, like, this has, like, been a mantra of mine. Yeah, I've definitely told you this before. I've told
Yeah.
some other people it. The fact that you're worried about it tells me you are not a bad person.
Yeah.
If you are actively worried about it, you are not a bad person. Woder. Swag bagged.
Sigil the Boulder, why?
Amplifies the effects of some items. This can make them more potent as well as increase their range of effects. Can or does?
Shrug. Instructions unclear.
Oh, hi.
There is something I must share with you all. When we were in Berren,
Uh-huh.
please go on ahead. I will rejoin you shortly.
There they go.
There they go.
Father, there is something I would give you.
This strange rock I found.
After we brewed the tea to cure our cousin, there was a little of the leaf left over. I know not if it is enough to soothe your pains, but I still wish for you to have it.
My thanks, Princess, though I cannot accept. As I said before, it is from the years that I suffer. I see scant reason to prolong the time the goddess hath allotted me.
But
A leaf of almighty Yggdrasil would be wasted on an old man like me. Thou, more than most, knowest how precious the world tree's bounty is, and 'tis to thee I would entrust its safekeeping. Use it as thou seest fit, Princess. Trust in
I had this feeling as soon as it's like, no spell or priest could cure her ailments, and I'm like, we're gonna get another leaf, aren't we?
Yeah,
I didn't expect this,
I
but
had
like
the same feeling.
they use like the same words and
Then
everything.
we can use it to cure
Yep.
this fellow sister.
Do not be so hasty, brother. The situation is not so simple.
quite. We know not if the portion that remains is enough to cure her. In offering it, we might offer naught but false hope. Moreover, we know not if she is the only one who suffers so. What if another should beg our aid after we have given away the only remedy? Yggdrasil's gift is not to be taken for granted. What think you, cousin? Shall we give it away, that we might save a stranger?
I mean, I think so, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, of all of us, if we really need it, we can go back to Yggdrasil and get one. Like, we can
Yeah,
make
theoretically.
we can make that trek again. Like, and it's not like, you know, we are not going, you know, we're not trekking to Yggdrasil to cure the common cold or anything, because like the local priest can take care of that, right? That's what they're already doing.
Yeah.
If we really need a dose of Yggdrasil, you know, and I'm gonna say this flat out, if we really need a dose of Yggdrasil, that tiny little bit, that leftover, probably is not gonna cut it. We're probably gonna have to get another leaf anyway. But I'm just saying, this tiny little amount for a tiny child probably is enough.
Yeah.
I am inclined to agree. I understand your hesitation. But if a suffering soul is in need of our aid, and we have it in our power to help them, then I say we must. If it leads to naught, then so be it. We can at least hold our heads high that we tried.
My brother is right. Let us offer our aid.
Like, I definitely see the logic of like, but what if we need it elsewhere? Like, we can go get another one. We're not.
If the narrative would allow us to.
I cannot guarantee this will work, but
We happened upon an extremely rare herb with extremely rare medicinal properties.
It might help your sister.
You would help me? After all the terrible things I've done? Why?
You need a
Besides,
win,
you're her
buddy.
sister, and I know how it would pain me to see her suffer.
You do need a win, and you gave us the stone with like no gup.
Yep.
Bold words from one who causes his own dear sister no end of anxiety.
Well, yes, I suppose I do.
I see my sister and myself in you. I pray that the day that we two can laugh together again is not too far away. Thank you all so much. I shall give this to her post-haste.
Our apologies if it fails to cure her.
Regardless of the outcome, you have given me hope. A feeling I have been estranged from for too long. Thank you. Truly.
Alright, well, I guess we won't see the outcome of that.
Nope.
No, we'll see it in the final cutscene when everyone gives us their hopes and wishes in the final boss fight. Alright, we did get a bunch of money. Let's go rest first. I wonder if it's just a common theming that, like, these monsters are just... They get extra stuff under critical HP.
Maybe.
I love the gold ring so much. Let's me put an extra 100 gold in the bank because it just gave me, like, the 3 extra I needed. 23!
23. Then 40 to 300.
Like... This is really silly that I can do this. Like, for the first time ever, I have a legitimate reason to not use whistle when grinding.
Yeah.
Just need, like, extra gold.
Now you could do Pokemon AFK strats. You could just slap a rubber band to your control stick and make it move in a circle overnight.
I wish. There's no way to turn the camera. God, if only I could, though. Just, like... Whoop, 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 whoop. Damn. Like, we've already gained, just, like, for fucking around, we gained, like, 60 gold.
Yeah.
Alright,
No, clearly you invest in a macro controller.
I mean, I could, but it's not worth it.
No.
I don't remember... There it is. Oh, yeah.
They're
Okay, go. Go ahead. Go.
I just was going to say there are, I don't want to say quite a few people, but there's probably a decent amount of people that after ZA came out and, you know, we got the shiny methods and stuff ironed out, people invested in those to macro their shiny hunts.
Big we do.
Oh
Wow.
my god, shut up, Patreon.
Popular good.
No, just 2 people posting at once.
So anyway, you got a rant?
I do have a rant.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let me open up my PDF here.
Your PDF. He's written it down, folks.
No, I didn't write it down. I need it for comparison's sake.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. That was too easy.
Man, we got a problem if I got a PDF of stuff I'm gonna rant about.
Like I said, it's like you made that so easy. I don't. Owie.
Okay.
This may hurt a lot.
Actually, hold on.
I'm in your debt. Ha!
So apparently my true dragon form only lasts for a minute. What?
Wow.
Yeah, so we would have had to water walk across the river that time, because that does not last for an hour. Like I, for some reason, thought it did. Why did I think my dragon form lasted an hour? What?
The same reason that we thought Detect Magic lasted for an hour.
Yeah, like, if I only have that for like a minute, that definitely needs a buff in our current setting.
That's it?
Let me, you know, the finer points here. So, to put this into perspective for, you know,
Much better.
I guess I should say, for those who are obviously not playing in our game, I am using Pointy Hat's Dragon Homebrew.
All is well. Thank you very much.
So, normally I would be having the appearance of a wormling, but I am humanoid instead. And I just have my dragon features. So, I have the normal stuff that you would have like as a dragon or a dragonborn. So I have my innate resistance, I have dark vision, I have a breath weapon. And because I am humanoid instead of a wormling, I am still able to wear armor and stuff. But because normally, outside of like the false person you get at 5th level, because I got that early as well, that I could, you know, shift into my male persona. So it's like I got my level 5 feature, you know, technically a level 3.
Yeah.
So normally up to level 5, you would just be having your 17 flat AC, which is, you know, not bad. So at 5th level, I would then be able to, you know, transform into a large dragon. So basically, you know, transform into a young dragon for the minute. And then have the false person, which is then losing all of my draconic traits in order to be, you know, in a humanoid form, which is unfortunate, but, you know, it makes sense that I would then be able to wear anything a normal, you know, person would be able to wield. And then obviously, you know, as you know, lasts 8 hours.
Yeah.
But if you look at all the things, you know, I have and then, you know, gain from this. So, if I transform into a dragon for that 1 minute, by, Rydix rule, because I would have the Drake Jaws feature.
Let's not use the names,
flat.
by the way, from now on, I think.
Okay. Oh, good. But you can hold weapons as dexterously as a humanoid's hands. You can use your mouth to interact with objects, perform somatic components, and hold weapons. When you do so, you ignore the weapon's two-handed property and can perform somatic and verbal components even while holding a weapon in your mouth, but you're unable to dual wield. I would have that innately, as like the wormling, form. So that would transfer and translate to when I became bigger. So if I transform via Rydix,
DMs.
wanting to do things, as our DM would want to rule, all of my stuff, similar to Wild Shape, goes away into my form when I do so. So I lose my magic weapon. I lose my ancestral weapon that is, partial to my build, and then everything else. So all my healing potions that I would need in a pinch, I can't use them. Now, granted, they gave me, a few other things I can do. So, similar to dragons having innate elemental stuff, I can use a use of my breath weapon as a bonus action to enhance my attacks with cold damage. It's not a lot of cold damage, it's only a d4. So off of like my one attack, I would get an extra d4, which it's not bad. Damage is damage. So the extra breath I get when I do transform into full is basically just used on that. So I'm still having like basically the same amount. And I gain a flying speed, because obviously I would have wings. But that's kind of where it stops with like the bonuses of like, I guess the other thing is I can use my reaction to add half my proficiency bonus to my AC. Those were the added things. But those added things don't really help. At least not with our current combat design that they are running.
Well, like I said, I've
Because-
already look, it is not, your dragon form is fine as it is, but with what we are running into, and I really don't think we should be running into, it's not helping. Because, again, as I've told you, outside of Bardic Inspiration, I was basically useless in that whole dungeon.
Yeah. But here is why I say it needs a buff in our current, like, combat design. Is because outside of the extra use of breath and the fly speed I gain nothing. I am no more powerful than my base form, and my base form is technically more powerful because I still have my weapon in my items.
Yeah, but they're not going to buff it. Like, because we've been down this road already. Like, they're not going to.
Just waiting till a cutscene done.
Oh, I was waiting for you. That's why I wasn't reading it out.
Oh. Sorry.
Where did the fiend go? To the far north.
To the north.
To the north.
Because, like, with the how I feel combat should be, it's like the dragon form doesn't need either maybe some extra survivability or the extra damage and stuff at least on our current level of like level 5 really feel like I'm playing a cool strong dragon, because normally you could just get away with like not having to have a bunch of fancy stuff and a bunch of big flashy moves to get through encounters. But it's like I lost half of my HP in one turn. I transformed into a dragon and then lost half of my health, or nearly half of my health, in one turn.
Yeah, I'm honestly considering asking our DM to tone down the combat.
Because it's like, I don't know, I'm kind of very curious on what they were swinging with to hit, and I need to look at the elemental and see what the elementals to hit was, at least the earth elemental, because if they were swinging with like a +7 or a +8, it kind of makes sense for a boss battle, but especially with how they design with a second phase, no. I'm fine with bosses occasionally having like matching, or should be matching at least the players, but if it felt like my AC meant nothing in that last boss fight. And especially with like the reaction thing of, oh yeah, you could use your reaction to possibly make something miss. Yeah, with my +1, which would make my AC 18, which was in my base form with my shield. So you want me to use a reaction that is situational to, if they roll a an 8 a 17 on die, or a 17 to hit me. So it's like if they were having like a +7 to hit, +8, that reaction is null. Like, I can't use that feature.
Then you also have to consider that this was at the end of like multiple encounters. This was the end
Let's
of
see,
like
it was at the end of 1, 2, 3,
basically 4
4,
encounters.
5, 6. It was at the end of 6 encounters.
Oh no, wait. Yeah, 6 encounters. Like, that was at the end of 6 encounters.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's... No. It's not...
It's like outside of the first 3 encounters, we were running a lethal encounter. The last, like, 2.
They hadn't changed.
I mean, technically, it would be deadly. Yeah, it would be deadly encounters. It's like, it's like, that's what I was thinking of, like, last night during work, is like having only like breath weapon spam, which is like basically what your dragon form is by the race, is like, yeah, you don't get a dragon attack. You don't have any melee attack in your dragon form except for your weapon. But because that weapon is not usable by how our DM wanted to rule it, I have to rely on my cantrips, which is fine. So it's like I still have my spellcasting and my breath, but I don't feel like, that's enough to fall back on when I don't have spell slots. So if I'm out of spell slots and I'm in my dragon form, I only have my cantrips. I don't even have my weapon. Which would be fine in, easier encounters, but because we're running hard encounters, that's like, okay, then what am I supposed to do?
All I can
Just
say is
die?
I shouldn't have been reliant on my cantrips for any sort of damage for that whole dungeon. And I basically was. And it's like I could involve our other member of this into our discussion, but at the same time, I don't want to because hey, guess what? Guess who's the only person who doesn't have a problem dealing with the encounters?
Yeah.
Because they have a plus 8 to hit or whatever already, and they deal 30 damage a swing.
I really feel like stream died. Or at least for me.
I'm still good.
Okay. Must have been a weird Twitch hiccup. The player crashed on me, I guess. Because all of a sudden, the screen went black on the stream, and then it was like, oh yeah, there was an error. Wanna reload, blah blah blah.
That's an error.
But I think I will need the soldier's trinket thing because Blade is getting absolutely no use out of it.
Our other player, no names.
Yeah, sorry.
I think it's just better for being live that we don't use names.
Fair enough.
Because we're not streaming the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, but they're not using that item. They have not used the item. I'm sure he probably forgot that he has it. Because I definitely would have used it in that last encounter of giving me a turn of resisting damage. It's yeah, sure, it would suck that we're using the 2014 Blade Ward, but it's just yeah, I would have been able to use my action to not die.
I just can't wait for the argument of well, you have Scorching Ray. Why didn't she use all of those on the things? I'm not going to use them on little shitters.
Yeah.
That's not a resource I just get back for free. I have to wait till a long rest and then roll a die to see how much I get back. And soon I won't even have this. So what is here in regards to this memory? Do I have to do Mariella first?
I thought I read something from whatever I was looking at earlier. I think the memories are post-game.
If they're post-game, I'm going to lose my shit.
Yeah, as you should. Why were they giving you a thing now before the game's over?
If they're post-game only, why did I get a scene now? Not to mention, why do I also have objective markers for it?
Yeah, that's weird. Game design.
Okay, well, where is this? Like, some of these you can apparently do, but, like, this is not the quest markers I was given.
Shrubgo.
Because, like, they have quest markers in, like, completely different spots.
Yeah, Earth Elemental has a +8 to hit, by the way.
Like I said, I think we're gonna have to ask them to tone down the combat, 'cause it's just... like I mentioned last time, I straight up I checked out through the combat because I wasn't doing anything. I was using my turn for Starry Wisp and to make sure I wasn't next to a monster, and then I was ending my turn. I was not invested in anything that was happening. Especially because it's like, alright, in any single encounter, our barbarian is like chomping away its HP. But apparently that's fine. That's enough damage. But your Spirit Guardians is apparently too much.
Right.
I plan on bringing that up as well.
Yes, the thing I can only do twice per day. Up to twice per day. Meanwhile, the barbarian can rage 3 times.
And get half damage on a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and is not concentration.
Nope.
I have a +2 to my save to concentrate. Like, I don't even have Warcaster to give myself advantage on keeping that up.
I have a +1. Yeah, so like...
Yeah, you check out, but...
I just... we're gonna have to talk with them. Might do it the week that our barbarian is away. Oh, they're away 2 weeks, so like we have time.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this guide has like quest markers. Let's see, hold on. Okay, so there's apparently a living memory we can get there for real. There's one right there. Right now, we cannot get the one that's southeast from the Mermaid Sanctuary. Then why the hell is there a marker for it? And then the one we were looking at earlier is is the ghost ship that's wandering around, but it's apparently really tough. So we're gonna do... I had a feeling we couldn't get it because like it looks like it goes down further, but we couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
But again, it's like if we can't get it, there shouldn't be a marker for it. Yeah, but ideally, like, I would like... I don't want encounters. I don't want more encounters. I want better encounters. I don't want just a bunch of little shitters. It's like, well, it's designed to drain you of your resources. Congrats. The only thing you're doing is draining my healing spells from all the damage we're taking. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, that's really it, really. So, obviously, you know, Sierra's, obviously, as we know, is a joke, but just putting in, you know, 2 dust methods, the earth elemental, and 2 zombies, which was essentially what we had in the opening, like, segment, that is just on the cusp of high difficulty. So you have low, moderate, high, absurd. So adding in like a few more dust methods or zombies, or at least adding in whatever the geonids were, would easily put that into high. So we had a high-end combat, or technically absurd with all the other methods in Undead, with that room alone.
But Isaac, the methods for attacking the zombies until provoked. Congratulations, it was still our job to kill everything.
Yeah, and did the zombies have what I felt like enough HP that they were dying, or did the methods kill any of the zombies? No. Pew.
Long, long ago, Lady Rubus, the spirit of the land, gave rise to a new world. A world of her own within, yet apart from the one in which she herself came into being. We, her loyal fairies, did watch over her innocent creation and the humans who did inhabit it from afar. As the years went by, we kept watch as countless new buds broke forth upon the tree of life, burst into blossom, and then withered away, only to be reborn anew.
Yeah. It's like, I am just wondering if, like, my talk of how I wanted to, try to run things a little bit differently when I got back into, the chair, TM, really influence them on, like, how to run this game of, like I had mentioned, I'm like, yeah, I want to, make slightly harder encounters for you. I want it to, ramp up. I want to get you guys to use more of your resources. Maybe they, probably took that too much to heart. And I feel like it's not comparable because you guys are level 10. We are level 5. It's like, we don't have a lot of resources. We don't have a lot of money.
We have a lot of stuff, but a lot of it's not for combat. A lot of it's, again, stuff. It's like, yeah, you can talk about draining my resources all I want, but I'm straight up I'm not going to be using any of the stuff that I have on little shitter dudes. Because it's not worth it. It's like, why don't you use the scroll of fireball? There were like, there were like 4 zombies there. You could use your scroll. I'm like, why would I use my scroll on 4 zombies that will die in like 2 turns?
Yeah.
I'm not going to use that.
It's like our barbarian player was, obviously making the joke of like, oh my god, you're complaining that you can't keep up with a barbarian with the damage, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, on one hand, it's still technically true. Because until I spend a spell slot, or at least even a high-level spell slot, I am not matching your damage output. And I was honestly resigned to, before that encounter, to be like, yeah, of course I'm not going to. It's whatever.
One day, Lady Rubus came to us and spoke of a darkness that she sensed growing in her realm. A shadow began to fall across our age of light. Oh. Just as Lady Rubus had foretold, the darkness grew ever greater, and from it were born beings of purest night. With their dark magics, they sealed our creator away, trapping her in a prison of stone. Us, we fairies, have not the strength to overcome forces that could best a goddess. It was all that we could do to weep for Lady Rubus and grieve her fate. That and pray that one mighty enough to free her would someday appear before us.
Yeah.
is that? I know I missed
Because
it.
like before that session, I was just like, no, man, like go ahead, you do all the damage. I can just sit back and use cantrips.
Yeah, that's because that's what I told you. It's just like I think at a certain point we just have to accept that the barbarian is a DPS class and not a tank class like everyone thinks it is.
I mean, it's still, a tank, but it's just, like,
Because the other thing is like, and this is where again, this is why you seem so good. The barbarian has no AoE.
yes.
You did. Spirit
Yes.
Guardians is really good AoE. But it's
And he knows this because he plays the cleric in his work game.
yeah. That's like I'm not going to complain if you're fucking exploding everything with Spirit Guardians, because that's what you do. And my complaint has never been in comparison to either of you guys. I just think the Bard spell list is absurdly bad.
I think it's just bad for our current party comp.
No, but like, okay, so rules is written. Bards cannot change their spells till a level up. The third level spells for Bard are incredibly niche. So, like, on getting them, I would really need to know what we're going to do. Otherwise, I'm stuck with those. So, in that world, why would I ever not take Mass Healing Word in Liamun's Tiny Hut for 2 level 3 spell slots? They're always going to be applicable. I can always use them in some manner or another. But that means that, like, any of the other niche uses of those other spells, I'm never going to get. Like, Major Image is pretty good. Will I ever use it? I don't know. Speak with Dead. Will I ever use it? I don't know. Did I get all of the secret spots that I missed? I think I did.
But before I, kind of pivot into the, point before, it's like that's the same vein with like a cleric. Is like a cleric is not just the Healy class. No, they are the magic DPS. They have strong AoE capabilities and crowd control. That is what they do. Healing is just a cherry on top. So it's like, out of our group, we do not have 3 DPSs. We have 2. So you should not be designing encounters around assuming all of us are going to be DPSing, because you only have Shatter, which is up to 3 times. I mean, obviously that's not the cap, but because you could cast it at 3rd level, but
yeah.
the average amount of times you are going to use it per long rest is 3.
Yeah. That's assuming I don't, do other upcast shenanigans.
And you will likely only be using it on 2 or 3 enemies being caught in that radius at a minimum.
Yeah, I'm not going to use it on one dude.
Yeah. So it's like that falls kind of in line with how, the flaw of my combat design was I was using less is more. Of less dudes, more HP. And then because of that, also just less dudes equal, just more doing stuff. But because of less dudes, AoE doesn't become as useful. Which you guys, aside from you, have plenty. It's like the 2 huntsmen have lots of AoE, but they don't use it because their single target just does so much damage. And why use the AoEs if I'm only going to be hitting like 2 or 3 dudes? I'm not hitting more than that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think our DM is like putting like too much purchase on the cleric stereotype. It's just like, no, I as a cleric, my spell slots are used for damage. They're not really used for healing. they're good for healing.
If anything, I'm going to be the healer because that's what I've got.
It's like the cleric has healing in a pinch. It's like that should not be what the cleric is, constantly falling back on.
But again, I think what they did is they put too much stock into the fact that I have AoE, and it's like, I really don't.
You have singular.
Even then, it's not that good.
It's 3d8.
What is?
Chatter, it's 3d8.
Well, yeah, but like, I'm probably not using that on a single target.
Yeah.
Hello, Maxo.
Hello.
Like, if I'm gonna, do single target stuff, I'm probably just gonna upcast, Witchbolt or something.
Yeah.
Or use Dissonant Whispers. Like, yeah, I can use Shatter, but, like, damage-wise, like, maybe I should consider it more, but,
But it's like, going back to, what I thought with our DM, maybe getting influenced by what I was saying for, changes to stuff. But it's just like, I am now wanting to, like, definitely be, like, a little bit more lax in our game and allow you guys to maybe, bend the rules a bit more than I was. Because that's maybe why, our DM has been very reluctant on giving me anything extra for my dragon form. Is because, like, I was trying really hard to balance the three of you. It's like that was like, my mantra is, keep the party balanced. But the thing is, that's, good and bad. Of like, bring other party members up to, match what the rest of the party is doing. But at the same time, you guys also have, like, certain things you guys are good at.
Yep, there we saw the sparkle.
Wretches!
Yep.
Despicable little devils! I had thought a pretty new home within my grasp, and they snatched it from me.
Forgive us our failure, milady, but if I might ask, wherefore didst thou think to abandon our current home? 'Tis passing fair, is it not?
I tire of it. And besides, it's my right, nay, my destiny, to bring the entire seabed under my control. If we had made good our assault on their silly little sanctuary, we might have sent those slippery little mermaids swimming once and for all, and gained ourselves a charming little pied-à-mer besides. Oh, the injustice of it! I hate them. I hate those little do-gooders! My blood fan boils! I must be alone. Leave me, and lock the door tight, that none might disturb my grieving.
Chamber of Secrets ass door.
Yeah. You may enter. Now I will close.
Oh boy, I love playing Legend of Zelda.
Yep.
It seems we've hit the nail full square upon its head. She was indeed here.
And she does indeed wear one of the sigils. Once again, cousin, you prove yourself perceptive beyond measure.
You are very kind. But I fear that our having found one of the sigils will avail us little until such time as we are able to open this door. And I suspect that we will need all 3 of those strange carvings in order to do so.
What is more, we cannot afford to dally in doing so, lest we forget we stand amid a den of fiends.
Ha-ha! I may have just the solution to that, friends. What I've decided to dub
Don't
the
you
divide and
fucking
conquer
dare.
stratagem. You've not forgotten, I assume, the descent that plagues the fiends' ranks. They may all be servants of Hargon, but they are certainly
Okay,
not
but
all
say,
of
don't
one
you
mind.
dare fucking disband our party.
You speak true, of course. Why, Mariella even presumed to ignore a direct or...
Indeed she did, and it's precisely that dissent that I mean for us to use to our advantage. What if, for example,
Belial.
Belial chose to punish her
Belial.
by attacking her home with his minions in tow? Or rather, what if the fiends here were encouraged to think that he had?
Titus.
And what if we were to exploit the confusion that might cause by taking the opportunity to relieve them of the carvings we seek?
It is a bold plan, but by no means a foolish one. We might well make our entrance unnoticed and gather the carvings under cover of such a commotion.
And it is not so unbelievable either. After all, did Belial himself not tell us of Mariella's plans?
Well, cousin, shall we proceed with the strategy as outlined? Shall we divide and conquer?
Sure.
Huzzah! Let the chaos begin! We will show them what it is to find oneself attacked in one's very home.
You do remember that our aim is the sigil, do you not, sister? One might almost think you were enjoying this.
The end justifies the means, brother. And besides, it was they who started it.
I don't know how you propose to make that plan believable.
Perhaps
Right.
if
They kinda
anyone
know all
was
the
to
fiends that
suffer
are
as their
here.
Countless victims have. They might think twice about repeating such crimes. It must be made to understand the sorrow they have caused.
You are right. They must learn.
Very well, but before we set our plan in motion, I suggest that we first assess the lay of the land within.
Agreed. If we are to proceed as we intend, we must strike first where we feel we might strike best.
Edge soon.
Edge soon. Yeah, but in terms of like, party balance, it's like I can now, obviously looking at my, dragon thing again, it only lasts for a minute. So I can only do this one time. Singular. Who cares if I use the dragon form and destroy an encounter, right? That is no different than the barbarian using his rage and destroying the encounter. Because as the somewhat meme format, but at least the words of Gygax himself is, yeah, let the player play the dragon, but make them start out weak and grow stronger later. So it's like, that is what I am doing. I am being allowed to play the dragon, but let the dragon be, powerful, in a scaling manner. So it's like, I don't think, it breaks encounters of like, yeah, my dragon form has, my enhanced dragon form has a 20-foot breath cone, instead of 15. Or I'm able to use my reaction and add my proficiency bonus a number of times equal to my proficiency bonus. So I can add a +3 3 times.
Mariella simply to think a little more on course not her methods I object to. A few dead mermaids are of little import. And yet, something in their execution doth trouble me mightily.
How dare you speak of such horrors so carelessly?
The servants! How came you to be here in this place, humans? This is our home, our haven, our sanctuary. You shall pay the price for sullying it unbidden.
Would that you had heeded the mermaids when they no doubt said the same. Did they too cry out in indignation as you do? And what did you do in return, I ask?
Ha! It mattereth not what mermaids say, nor humans.
Okay,
for
cool.
that matter.
You're a monster. I don't care what you say.
Monsters.
It seems words will avail us little here.
Ha! Then let us exchange blows instead. I shall slay you all, and make tribute of your corpses to my beloved mistress.
Oh, bro, what the fuck? There's like 3 of you now.
Behold the multiform technique. I'm gonna go get water.
Go get water.
In the name of justice!
Let's see. I don't think you're undead. You're like material monsters, but I don't know if that category exists. Oh, you are. Okay, sweet. Undead. Undead.
Under the sea.
Under the dead.
Sport.
Yeah, just making sure what it was. Getting rid of all the
Yeah.
notives.
Behold, a speaking tube. The perfect tool for our little plan. Would you not agree?
Aye, that I would. I'll wager the Lady Mariella makes use of it to bark orders at her underlings.
Then we must make the most of this chance while it presents itself. Come, brother! You shall play the part of Belial, and I shall play that of your miserable victim. Grrr! Belial? Meaning of this?
Well, might thou ask, worm? I, the mighty, nay, the all-powerful Belial, have come to crush your skulls and grind your bones to dust.
I love the voice actors here. They're so good.
Yeah.
And at my back stand all those who serve me. Every last one, a great mass of slavering fiends desperate for blood. Flee while thou still might. But resist or even hesitate, and not the slightest trace of mercy shall be thine.
Run, fellow fiends! We must run! Flee for your lives! Look at them all! Oh no! Oh no!
How freaking hammy.
Yeah.
Lord Beale is attacking us!
After all that Maria had done, it is she who has brought this punishment upon us.
Shall not remain to suffer the bone-rattling she hath brought upon us. Nay, I mean to quit this place while I can.
Did our little ploy succeed, do you think?
Belial, thou traitor! Thou scoundrel! This shall not stand! But we shall. Hold, my minions! Do not give an inch! At least not until I have made mine own escape. You might make yourselves of this much use to me at least. Attempt to flee before me, and you will regret it. Mark my words.
She is truly the worst, the lowest. And yet, in so being, she makes our work very easy indeed.
That she does. Surely to hear their own mistress speak so will spread yet more turmoil among
It
the
sure
ranks.
will. They're like, bro, I don't want to
Yeah.
stay here.
And let her strike while the iron is hot.
Crack scroll, let's go.
Noise. But one final point of rant.
Wrong.
It's like our DM obviously had mentioned that, you know, there was potentially supposed to be a phase 2 for the last, fight. The thing is, one, we would have had more time if you didn't have a really big encounter that we did. If that encounter was less. And also, if the encounters were easier, we'd have more resources to do a big boss fight.
Yeah, I ran
It's
into
like
that with
that-
2 spell slots. Both of
Same.
us did. We had 2 spell slots. I think our barbarian had to exhaust himself to gain an extra rage.
Yep.
And it's like yeah, there's the other mechanics that we homebrewed in to let us do
stuff while we had nothing.
but yeah, but it's
But that's also a chance.
that is a chance, and if we fail, it gains this exhaustion.
Yeah.
That's not something we should be expected to use.
Yeah.
Everything
It's
else.
it's a cool, narrative thing of us, digging down when, our backs are up against the wall. But the thing is, our backs are always up against the wall. There's no change in that, tenseness. It's that's why I design, my encounters as such that, now typically I need to, try to be better about, the typical dungeon design TM of locking a boss behind a door that you guys have to gain access to or something like that. I gotta get better about that. But it's even if you're, going with the standard, dungeon design TM of, okay, there's a boss at the end of this dungeon, and then when you guys get to the end of the dungeon, you fight the boss. I try to make it so you guys don't have to spend too much on all the encounters leading up to the end of a dungeon. So it's like, at worst, you guys should be having, half potency, half a tank, so to speak, by getting to the boss. So you guys have enough to do stuff during the boss fight. So it's like, that's how you can make, a big climactic boss fight, feel good and fun, and you can also make it big and climactic, is the more resources the party has, the bigger you can make an encounter.
Yep.
Now, obviously, if you're trying to, run something, Raven Lofty, Curse of Strahd, something very lethal, that fits more. But if you're just running like a normal game, normally you don't want to have, a super deadly lethal boss.
I'm gonna be honest, like, if you took out the Zorn, and you took out that whole second room of encounters other than the Fire Salamander, perfect. I think it's fine.
Yeah. Because, like, we would have had easily enough time to do a big climactic boss. We would have had the resources to do a big climactic boss.
Like, that was like the big thing, is we ran out of time.
Yeah. Now, granted, maybe our DM is still kind of trying to figure out a good balance, question mark, but at the same time, it's like, it's been like 3 sessions. Like,
like I said, I made my opinion clear, and I might have to do it again. When we did one big combat, we did a small scene, and then we found ourselves in another big combat, and I was just like, another combat already?
yeah. Which, let it be known, we are having fun. I am having fun despite my complaints this whole stream. And I have told them as such.
I'm having fun. I have had fun in everything other than the combat.
I have been having fun with everything, but that's also because I am a player who likes the combat.
Well, no, it's just like the combats are boring. I can't do anything. Like I said, I've not been invested.
And that's probably why, because I did think about that as like another kind of like point last night. I'll wait until this.
Just keep going.
Oh.
Doesn't look like anything.
I didn't expect it to be one singular text box.
Neither did I, but keep going. You thought about it. What did you think about?
Yeah. Is making it so, because like I thought about it from your perspective of making the stuff you do on your turn feel like it matters. Is like when you cast, a cantrip, making your damage feel like it is contributing, or just any spell you're casting is contributing to either the narrative itself or the combat. Like the narrative of the combat, or the narrative just period, or just contributing to the combat. And I think that is why, you are not having as much, quote unquote fun as us, is because we're always contributing to the combats, because we are the DPS classes. So I think our DM needs to kind of keep that in mind of like,
holy shit! We gained an additional gold from that fight. We've doubled it.
we
We gained 3,200 gold from that.
Excellent.
Money. Anyway.
Mummy.
Hold on. Let me just... Damn it!
Not nice.
We tried. I tried gamers. I wonder if it doesn't do it if I like do it like this. Yeah, it does. Okay, that's silly. Anyway, yeah, just like all of the stuff that I have just doesn't really contribute to combat much. Like, let me pull up this list. Right. Passive. I'm just gonna do this because it's the easiest way to get that spell list. Spellcasting. Weapons. Because it's like I've got my cantrips settled out. Like the cantrips I have are fine.
Yeah.
But it's like the third level spells I have aren't very good. Can I like give myself more room on this top bit? No.
No.
It's like I've got antagonize, which is 4d4 psychic, and they must make a melee attack reaction against somebody else. If there's no one nearby, they make their next attack at disadvantage. And that's
Yeah.
reliant on a saving throw. And they take half that much on a success. That's a third level spell for 4d4. Not really that great.
No.
I have Bestow Curse, which is okay, but it's touch. I'm not getting in range. Cacophonic Shield is fine. But again, I have to take a slot for that. Crack. Oomph. Right.
This might sting a bit.
I think they added new spells here.
I gotta go to the bathroom quick.
Do it. I mean, do these turns. Bro.
Thank you.
This would be waft. Multi-heal.
We will prevail! All is well. Thank you very much.
Oh, you jerk. And we got the last symbol. Breakos' trident. Shield of Shame. Again, with the cursed equipment that just isn't good. Where the heck is this last treasure supposedly at? I've been using Snoop like all over the place. I also got 11,000 gold I'd like to deposit. I feel like it's supposed to be over here. Definitely not over here then, because it would have shown up by now. There's this one. I forgot about that one, but... Nope, okay, we got that pot already. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we cast Snoop on everything, so like, why is it still saying I have a treasure available? I mean, you can try, buddy. Boom. Swoosh. Quasel.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I got Call of the Rabid Beast, I think, is a new spell, but well, new-ish. I don't think it was on here initially. But like anyway, like we'll go to Catnap. Like you would make a calming gesture up to 3 willing creatures of your choice fall unconscious for 10 minutes. Someone's on target early but take damage. Someone uses an action to wake them up. If they remain conscious for the full duration, they gain the benefit of a short rest. But it's like I have to use a spell slot.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's nice, but like there's only the 3 of us, so that's not really that good.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, there's one in the corner. Okay. But clairvoyance is... Yeah, clairvoyance is still, again, one of those niche spells. Like, yeah, I could use it. It has to be in a location familiar to me, which doesn't really work for this campaign. Cursed Cacophony.
Yes and no.
I mean, like, yeah, I could take it and, like, look at the next town, like, our town, you know. I might do that, actually, but... Actually, hold on. What's the range?
1 mile.
Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely no.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, then no, it's not even that good.
Because it's like, it's a good scouting thing. 1, I don't even have enough money for the material component for it, which is why I don't prep it. And it's like, yeah, you can use it on like places that are unfamiliar to you, but that's a weird gray zone of like, yeah, like you could do it around like behind a door or, you know, down the hall or, you know, something like that. But it's just like that, again, is niche, and especially for it being a 3rd level slot.
That's what I mean.
It's
like it's niche. That's what's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah. It's like, it's so niche, I don't even have, you know, the component so I can cast that. It's like, I haven't even found, you know, a thought, yeah, you know, I might want to prep this.
And the Cursed Cacophony is this weird spell, like, that's not going to be much use. Like, Dispel Magic is good, but again, like, do I really want that as one of my spells that, you know, like, Rules is Written I would have for an entire level?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't think so. Enemies Abound. I can make 1 creature frightened. And if they are... they regard everything as an enemy, so they could still attack us anyway.
Yeah. Which you guys, you know, sort of had found the weird gray area with that spell when I used it on you guys. In
yeah, because
when I was running.
Because if we just know where the enemy was.
Yeah, because the weird thing is, like, if I remember correctly, was the closest enemy. So if one of you was next to the Salem shard, she would technically be the closest enemy.
Yeah, so like, me as a fighter being next to the enemy already, it doesn't really do anything for me.
Yeah.
Extract iron. As part of casting a spell, you must expend 3 hit dice or the spell automatically fails. Roll the expended hit dice and extract a number of pounds of iron from your blood equal to the roll's total. You fashion this iron into non-magical metal objects. The combined weighted objects must be equal or less than the number rolled on the expended hit point die. The quality of these created objects is poor but functional. It's such a... Again, yet another niche spell. Right?
Mhm.
Fairy toast. Let's see. Spellcasting participants. Can form a hack coven. Becomes Fae for the duration, which is 8 hours, in place of their original type, and their status increased by. Okay, this feels like a weird. Their status increases by 2d6. Yeah, that's a. I'm not even gonna read the rest of that. I'm not reading that one. There's just fear. Like I can just make a bunch of creatures frightened.
Yeah.
For 1 minute, which is like that's nice, but it's a 30-foot cone. But again, niche. I have Feign Death. Again, niche. Glyph of Warding. Nice, but also niche.
Expensive.
Also, yes, also expensive. Yeah, and it consumes it. So yeah, very expensive. Hypnotic Pattern is good, not for our party comp. Intellect Fortress. Resistance to psychic damage, advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. That's nice. That's good. But it's also, again, not damage. Leon's Shiny Hunt, very good. There's the spell Lost, which is like, that's nice, but it's also niche. Major Image, good, but niche. Mass Healing Word, always good. I have that on hand. Non-detection, niche. Plant growth.
Is good.
Is good.
But it's kind of reliant on whether or not you can do damage or not.
Well, plant growth is just making plants grow.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of the other one, yeah.
That's a very specific thing. It's a spell called Sanctum of the Flock. Create a 20-foot radius sphere of shimmering lights on a point within range. You and a number of creatures of your choice. Large, or magic. Any of the chosen creatures finish a long rest in the area, the sphere vanishes, and those creatures gain 2d10 temporary hit points. And for the remainder of the duration, have advantage on charisma checks that use one of their skill proficiencies. It's not bad.
Yeah.
How long does the sphere last? I guess it just lasts there for 24 hours. Pop it. Yeah, they added a bunch of new ones since then, but again, like, sending is good, but I'm not going to prepare that against Leomund and Healing Word. Slow is good, but like you also have that. Speak with Dead, niche. Speak with Plants, niche. Stinking Cloud, neat. Also not amazing. Like I can make a creature waste a turn, but it's a con save.
Yeah.
Suffocate has the restrained condition. I think it's also new. And then there's Tongues. So, like, out of all of those spells, for damage, there might be, like, 2 of them.
I must hurry if I'm to pack all my precious treasures and make my escape. This, and this most certainly. My pillows, my beautiful blankets,
You care more for your belongings than those who serve you. Is it any wonder they desert you?
But yeah, that's like my whole thing, is, like, 3rd level is supposed to be the power growth, and then like Bard gets like the shit end of the stick when it comes to their spells.
It was all a lie, designed to sow
Yeah.
confusion among your underlings.
What?
And now, they are all gone, leaving you alone and exposed.
But they did not flee solely thanks to our subterfuge, effective though it was.
No, they fled as much because of the mistreatment they have suffered at your hands.
They were disloyal and disunified. Little wonder, since you treated them as naught but pawns. But now, O Queen, you stand alone.
Oh, you plainly think your words right pretty, child, but you are nothing. Nobody! You speak as if I have need of those pitiful excuses for vassals! You will rue your hastiness in crowing, little one. Now come, and I will teach you. You ask why I mistreat those who serve me, why they are to me as so much refuse. 'Tis simple. I have need of none of them, of none save mighty Hargon.
Pretty lady. If bad, why hot?
Insulito!
Do not falter!
Do your worst!
Don't worry, these pawns are loyal to me. Be funny if these would run away.
Yeah.
Or they had a chance to run away on a turn.
You jerk.
Meanwhile, cat meowing outside my door.
Demon. Actually, no, hold on. You gotta. No, wait, no. It's. Not a demon. Undead. Let's see here.
Noise. Let's go, Luxstat.
I mean, you're dead.
Not undead.
Well, yeah, she's just pretty lady. She clearly has no flaws.
Don't worry, I'll find it. Like this weakness to wind. Surely. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Clearly a beast.
Yeah, she's an animal to the sheets. Duh. Make checks out.
Oh my god.
Do your worst! Not that for children!
Nice crit.
Let's go.
repeller bait by accident. We're just gonna make this fast. Kabuff. What do I want to do? I think we just... Heal. Okay, well, that's fine. Multi-heal.
I've got you, my lady.
Until she's dead. Literally just needed that. What? Okay, fine.
I'll trade you. Meh. You kill our mistress, I kill your healer. Meh.
Alright. It's just...
We need
Just
you.
do me.
Where was I?
It's just... I don't think you were weak to anything. Let's do that. End of it.
That's quite enough. Playtime is over.
Is there a second form? Maybe not with that experience.
No. They were assuming you'd kill her less.
Well, I mean, like, with the voice line itself.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, there might be, like, yeah, Rip Marion indeed. But it's just like, yeah, playtime is over. I'm like, oh, is there a second phase? 15,000 experience per word? Nah. No says 2 with that. Nice, crackle. That was very good.
I'm fucking leaving.
I yield! I yield! You are troublesome indeed for mere children.
All this talk of little ones, of children, does our being so upset you?
That it does, little one. You are children and should behave as such. You should by rights be meek and pliable and easy to kill.
We were all these things and more when first our journey began. But we have been through much since then, and gained the support and encouragement of many besides ourselves. And in so doing, we have grown strong, stronger than our years might suggest. There is no hardship we cannot endure as long as we are together.
Hold your tongue, child, lest your silver spoon crack a tooth.
Silence, witch! Hand us that stone that is pinned to your lapel. Do so, and we might yet spare you.
Tis old thing. 'Tis merely a rock, child. Do you truly seek such trifling power as this?
Can she truly not know?
Lamau.
Shared with Atlas and Belial, but not with her.
Relinquish the stone, and we shall see to it that you come to no harm. You have our word.
Oh, do I now? A lesson. You must take the things which you desire, and if necessary, be prepared to kill in order to do so. If not, how is anyone to know that you truly desire them?
Spoken like a monster.
Yep.
All right, bye.
Truly, you are yet babes.
Oh, she escaped us once again.
That's fine. We've got the
Perhaps he
sigil.
spoke true.
It's true.
Perhaps if we truly desired the sigil, we would simply have cut her down and taken it.
What? Surely you jest. To strike down a defeated foe and engage in thievery into the bargain? I could never do such a thing. Could you, cousin? Is this truly the path we should have chosen? Yes, good. She had yielded. It would not have been right.
But she had not truly yielded. She simply found herself at
Well,
a
we know that
disadvantage.
now.
Yeah.
It matters not. What matters is that the sigil is ours. Let us take solace in that for now.
I'll take solace when one of you actually goes and picks it up.
Right.
Once it is in my inventory.
Well.
In deep.
We actually did it! Indeed! That was the final sigil!
A job well done, if I do say so myself.
I suppose we ought to pay the fairies a visit then.
Yes, let us make for their palace.
Nice, we can do the ability thing now.
Yeah.
Achilles wheel. That's so good.
Are you gonna check if there's any treasures here first?
No, there don't appear to be any treasures.
Nothing of value here.
Clearly nothing of value.
Nope. None.
None whatsoever.
None. None treasures. Well, there's nothing of value here. We should leave.
But cousin, what about all these gemstones? Nothing of value.
Nothing of value. We'd never find a seller.
Oh, they're clearly all fake.
I can smell it. They're all fake. She had nothing of real value.
It seems congratulations are in order. Obtaining all 5 sigils can't have been easy. However, you are more than up to the challenge. You have done your bloodline proud. I was half expecting at least one of you not to survive this far.
Wow.
Well done for proving me wrong, I suppose. Now, it is only a matter of time till you awaken Rubis and put an end to Hargon's tyranny.
But of how much time? It sounded as if we had a lot more to do when last we spoke.
I wouldn't say a lot more. In fact, you're all but a few short steps away from rousing Rubis. The first of which is to find the fairy flute.
The fairy flute.
Flute.
Did you put it back in front of the spot we found it the first 2 times?
Where will we find this flute?
Precisely where your ancestor left. Erdrick used the same flute to awaken Rubis from a last slumber all those years ago.
Excellent.
Apparently, he dropped it off in the prison when his work was done.
Then we are to follow in Erdrick's footsteps.
Indeed. Let us make for Cantlin. Once we have procured the flute, we shall at last awaken Rubis.
Not quite. You'll need to dispel the barrier of light that surrounds Rubis first. But we can discuss that when the time comes.
Why not now?
Because, unless I'm mistaken, you cannot yet fulfill the very purpose for which you would awaken her. You awaken Rubis to win the power to defeat Fel Hargon, correct? Tell me then, how do you intend to get into his den of darkness?
Ah, yes.
The so-called High Priest claimed the kingdom of Erdrick for his own long ago. It is far to the south of here, ringed all about by a range of 9 impassable mountains. Unfortunately for us, Hargon is no fool. He plots from the safety of his lair, sending out his minions to do his bidding. He knows venturing out into the world would only expose him to danger. If you mean to slay him, you'll have to find a way to get to him first.
I see.
But how will we even begin to find a way into a place where no human has set foot in decades?
Well, they had to have escaped somehow. Have we forgotten there's apparently a whole village of people from Erdrick? Surely somebody remembers.
Yeah.
They had to pass the impassable
Why am I asking
mountains.
those who have? The monsters.
Pray tell, dear brother, why a fiend would deign to aid
Well, we have a
us.
specific fiend in Burrowell.
Because
Yeah.
we aided him. Let us make for Burrowell.
Then it seems your destinations are decided. Best of luck out there. May this help you on your journey.
Yeah, there's a magic key chest in, Ooh, nice. There's a magic key chest in Burrowell in that cave that I didn't get because there's a scene, but I'll have to do that on Thursday. But what we can do... we can do in, like, 2 minutes. Unless there's, like, some, like, mega scene. I hope not. No, this can't... It was in Cole, so... Yeah, where the fairy flute at? Give me that flute, boy. Oh boy, there is a mega scene. Alright, we're just gonna not do it.
Yippee!
I just want to say that, like, over the course of the stream, I'm pretty sure we have doubled the amount of gold that we had. Yeah, it's like maybe not doubled, but like really close.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
$43 main medals, not enough to get the next thing. And I think we're okay. Oh yeah, this is... I almost forgot. So I forgot the pop-up scroll, right?
Yeah.
So check out who can learn it.
No.
Become the Puff Puff Master. Flex those muscles.
Flex.
Alright, let's go grab that priest. Let's hard save. We haven't hard saved all stream, baby. Alright, I'm gonna test that I can actually zoom out of here. right, we can. Sweet.
Yippee!
No hidden cutscene today. Oh, there was also a scene where you go back to talk to the king and queen of Canic after getting Matilda, but nothing really of import happened in that other than like, your father only berates you because he's really worried about you.
Yeah.
Well, it's like it's a good scene, but like, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, trifle to remember all the details.
Yeah.
Oh, but that is it for the stream today.
Yeah.
The bot in the Discord is a little wonky, but I made a note that all of the YouTube archives until we are caught up will be uploaded every day at midnight Central Time. Check when that is for you based on Google. By the time you are seeing this on the YouTube, we are probably almost caught up, and I'm probably streaming Dragon Quest V. Not 5, 7. Maybe not this one, but soon. So if you want to watch those, that's where they are. I changed the time uploading so I can just do it every day, and they'll be early enough that they probably won't disturb people with notifications and people worried about them. I don't think there's anything else. No. And after we're done with Dragon Quest 2, I'm gonna try multi-streaming. Like, I have it kind of set up, but not all the way, so I'm not multi-streaming right now. Just missing that one last step. So goodbye, take care,
Goodbye.
and we'll see you Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Time, and we'll both be on time, maybe. I'm gonna try and be. Bed was nice and comfy. Goodbye.
Bed comfy.